Bunny Hugged is definitely a well animated cartoon and it's cleverly thought out with a well developed narrative. The subject matter doesn't really speak to me, so I'm not going to pretend that I absolutely loved every second of this cartoon, but I can definitely appreciate the quality in the development of the narrative, in Bugs Bunny's actions, in the writing of the character and his actions throughout. This was released in 1951. It is, of course, a Warner Brothers Merrie Melodies cartoon directed by Chuck Jones, and of course, we have Mel Blanc as Bugs Bunny, and we have John T. Smith voicing a character called the Crusher, who is a wrestler. Bugs Bunny is taking on the world of professional wrestling, but when he's in the wrestling ring, is that the right terminology? Needless to say, I'm not a fan of wrestling. When he is up against the wrestler, he's obviously just a little bunny. So he has to use his mind and create quite clever tricks to try and defeat his opponent because, he's going for brains over brawn, which is something that I champion. Unfortunately, I watched an animation like this yesterday or the day before where Bugs Bunny was taking on a boxer, and the narrative was pretty much exactly the same. He had to try and use clever tricks and tactics to overthrow his opponent because he couldn't do it with muscle power alone. So it's definitely not unique. It's not even unique within the realm of Bugs Bunny cartoons. But it's still quite clever. The animation quality is really good. I like how they did the crowds. You can kind of see the audience for the wrestling match in a very peculiar way, but I think it works really well. It's a very clever way of having to not animate 1,000 different faces. It was decent enough. There's nothing about it that I think didn't work. It's not for me. It's as simple as that. But I did enjoy Bugs Bunny in this. I Whenever he says "What's up, Doc," I always smile, and he does say that at least once. I liked it. I thought the wrestling character was quite interesting, and the treatment of him maybe stereotypical in some ways, but it worked well. Bunny Hugged is not the best. It's not the best that I've ever seen, mainly because it's not for me specifically. But if you like Bugs Bunny, definitely check it out, and particularly if you like wrestling, it's one that you're going to want to watch.